Next coming from the
diamond formation, so you will see the precise pattern of the Finnish Air Force pilots are trained to fly. gentlemen, the media folks, and the Finnish Air Force, thank you for the opportunity to fly you for today.
Germany very much at the heart of the Typhoon development programme. 7 development aircraft were built with varying equipment fits and flight test roles. The Germans were responsible for DM1.
nations around Europe, and in March last year, there was an extremely precise routine there by Hopman Alexander Stick via packages hit back into the fire 54 and then the heels with the injection. With the Danish F-16s in service, and the Canadian CF-188 yesterday went on. Conventional takeoff there in 100% wing-borne flight, accelerating very rapidly. After the US Marine Corps, Spain was the second export customer for the Harrier. It bought the radar, which gives it the ability to carry and later the newly commissioned Princely Made in Asturias.
go with this.
of the Spanish Navy with the EAV-8B Matador 2 Plus. Demonstrated in a rather different fashion, and it's to the UK's frontline helicopter fleet will return for our next display and winter demonstration.
You can see the ship approaching from crowd right, carrying a battlefield gun on one of its 3 unslung load books.
Whoever are you?
Flying the aircraft today is Flight Lieutenant Ian Cooper, known to us as Coops. It is more than 1,000 flying hours on the Chinook, which is locked up on numerous operational deployments, including overshooting and overusing the army. He's our New Zealand exchange officer. We've had the pleasure of flying alongside for the past 2 years. JP considers flying today.
RIAT regiment. After completing a ground tour as a flight commander on operating Afghanistan, Dingle saw the light and transitioned across to aircrew. He credits his success to his extremely patient family, who are here supporting today. So from all of us at the Royal Demo team, a huge thank you to Happy, Hugo and George. The Chinook is famous worldwide, not only for its ability to carry 3 underslung loads simultaneously, but also its load carrying capacity, both externally and internally. In today's configuration, the team are now positioning to drop the underslung load in front of you. Dropping off an underslung load provides robust and effective communication between all members of the crew, as the pilots are unable to see what's going on underneath the aircraft. This is achieved by crewmen in the rear cabin painting a mental picture for the pilots over the intercom, using voice marshalling to direct the aircraft to the site drop-off point, and ensuring the aircraft lands safely clear on the load. At Odeon, we're fortunate to have our own underslung load training area, and this allows crews to practice lifting a variety of items, from netted barrels to heavy ISO containers. This invaluable training wouldn't be possible without the support of JHSS, who offer specialist skills in underslung load operations. Having successfully dropped the gun, Coops is now manoeuvring the aircraft forward and down away from the load to allow the troops to disembark and set up in a defensive posture.
Today, 3 defensive weapon systems can be mounted on the helicopter, 1 on either side and 1 on the top. Their sole use is to protect the aircraft and are only to be used in life-threatening situations. Coops is now setting up to fly a profile known as the dog bone. Named as such because the pattern makes one viewed from above. The dog bone profile keeps aircraft's weapon systems looking towards potential threats from the maximum amount of time. Quickly turn the aircraft away from the ground, reverse it, and the aircraft flies in the opposite direction. JHSS, who are the specialist helicopter handling unit. Joint squadron made up of both Army and RIAT personnel based out of RIAT in Oxfordshire. They primarily work with our UK support helicopters, including Chinook, Puma and Merlin, providing specialists to land site reconnaissance and the movement of essential supplies and internal and external loads, exactly as you've seen do in today's demonstration.
Well, in the meantime, here's the A400M on the roll. The aircraft is through. Yes, thanks Ben. I'm joining the start later this year.
experienced A400M and yourself. Just talk a little bit about the aircraft's capabilities as you personally experienced them on operations.
Yes, we're very pleased to have transferred to the French Air Force the capability to refuel helicopters.
Oh yes, because they make use of that with their Airbus EC725 Parapower and Special Forces helicopters.
Yes, that's right. They're working on training at their critical speed.
Wheels down now for this task.
Yes, we can see them here.
And of course, if you have a number of main wheels, you can have a number of carbon ceramic brake packs as well. And you couple that to the reverse power.
These larger aircraft like A400M.
And so in for the first of its fly pasts.
Probably not right now, but the A400M is capable of Mach decimal centimeters, which I think is perhaps what we saw there. But through the fly-by-wire controls, achieving a high angle of bank or a sustained turn, or something that you might require on operations, it's very straightforward. Allowing them to set up a situation where it's concentrating whatever the mission is.
Also, is it correct that it has no limits in pitch, and so that's also very important in the tactical environment, isn't it? It's a very good pitch rate on the tactical aircraft.
Yes, especially at low weights like it will be today. Yes, you can really pitch the aircraft to a high angle to let's say, in a low-level environment, avoid terrain, weather, or something like that, which is very important.
Or small ones.
So you can see 12 wheels it's what we call a high flotation undercarriage, spreading that 141 tons equally over those 12 wheels means you can land on very soft surfaces, troops, equipment, rebuilding supplies, and so on, into very short runways on small islands where those runways and airports have been devastated by the hurricanes. One of the features of A400M is its fuel carrying capacity up to 50 tons, meaning that you can go a long way, you can drop off a heavy load and return to your point of origin without the need to refuel on the ground, which in that scenario is very important.
Now, bringing the aircraft into land, and here we see the short landing capabilities coming to the fore.
Yeah, so with those 12 main wheels, you've also got 12 carbon ceramic brake packs. And the land performance, as somebody who's flown it, was one of the most impressive parts. Another really physical experience as the brakes go on. And in fact, there's very, very short distance with a very heavy transport.
to Cobra. Thank you so much. A fantastic show and a brilliant way to open the final day of RIAT 2024. Well, we've got a couple of aircraft movements before the next display. I think we've got a Belgian Air Components Dassault Falcon 7X VIP transport due to depart back to Brussels, Melsborough, and then we've got the Spitfire with the 2-3 shortly in the show to get airborne. But now, fellow it's not the only asset of the Turkish airport here this weekend.
No, it's what a fantastic way, a fantastic opening to the show. Exactly, it's relevant something that lays that noise down and gets everybody ready for an adrenaline fueled 7,500 kilometres. But it's not just all going on here. We've got a fantastic 1.5-mile showground and the biggest static display of aircraft in the world. If you take time to look to the
He is now configuring his aircraft with landing gear, a resting hook, and a refueling probe deployed. With everything hanging out, Captain Robert and the dirty inverted pass.
Significant interest in the Arab world too. A broad, sweeping turn will display its beauty over 28 meters. This Spartan has illustrated and matched the capabilities in responding to medical evacuation needs and transporting medical supplies of particular notice is a expensive cargo hold, which can accommodate containment goods for highly contagious patients, revealing Spartan's pivotal role in global health crises such as Ebola and COVID-19. After hearing straight from the Spartan's mouth, let's move on to a grand classic of Italian aerobatic tradition. Maximally information, typically only allowed for lateral disabilities. At the center of the display line, all turn, a maneuver too often underrated, was performed by seaplanes and designed for the Schneider Trophy in the 20s and early 30s, with their planned fate in the future. Towering figure in global aviation was one who symbolically ushered Italy into the era of jet aircraft. It was in Rome in 1948 that he flew the David Havilland's Vampire, an aircraft that soon entered service with the Italian Air Force. Four Vampires formed the first Italian aerobatic team, the very first step towards the Frecce Tricolore. And a respectful salute to our friends from the Frecce Tricolore who are currently on tour in North America. Now, prepare to be amazed as the Spartan performs Locus Loop. Chiefly cannonball guard by gravity and showcase an impressive and expected agility, but it's not finished yet. Either interrogation box in the looping or dry eyes, the last one of pilot to perform the full sequence and jelly looping was Marco Fagiani, who is now the group commander, standing on the ground, extending the display line in all the Italian displays under his technical direction.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Mike.
and as the C-27 continues manoeuvring, we return to one of our special anniversary themes. It was on the 1st of April 1924 that the Royal Canadian Air Force was officially established. It marked the start of a glorious 100-year history in both war and peace. And we see that represented in today's flying display by a unique Royal Canadian Air Force Centennial Heritage Flight. It comprises a Supermarine Spitfire LF-5B from the fighter collection, flown by Rolf Neon, and from 45 Faction Fighter provides our aerial tribute to the Royal Canadian Air Force centenary and salute the long-standing link between British and Canadian military aviation.
Design, powerful engines of so-and-so have been showcased right now in this doors, making it the perfect moment for your customers.
Paris Air Force, so in two-seat configuration. The first on the line was the F-15SA, Saudi Arabia, which we've got one that was still in the market. Here's something we've not seen from F-15 display. Display and large colour displays. Also the nose profile slightly revised for the Raytheon AN/APG-82 radar, which is the first non-American operated aircraft to carry, and more weapons hardpoints. And another feature of many She's a female pilot, one of the first in the Norwegian Air Force, and she is also one of the most experienced pilots in the Norwegian Air Force, with more than 9,000 flight hours. Captain Rato, with his background from C-17s and Falcon 20s. Place is his number 4. We're going to transfer to what we call a dart or a rocket formation. All the pilots there are
classes every year. The next class is starting early August, and the flying portion for that class will be starting August, September, late August, early September. And then we finish up in late November, and the next class started in early January. I've been told here from Barnacles, which is a familiar field for RIAT and the Naval Air Arm. We have the Commando Helicopter Force flying Wessex, Sea Kings, Merlins since the late 60s, and for the last 20 years, Joint Helicopter Command has they have actually had their own base design or perimeter, and they have been participating every year with their own arms. It will spread out for the last formation part to do the fan or the starburst first. And then they will come around and wave to the audience.
And they certainly deserve your appreciation, because apart from being a beautifully flown display of these little aeroplanes, this has been an incredible effort to get here, and it's going to be an incredible effort to get back to Barbados after the show. So as they come past, do show how much you enjoyed the display by the Yellow Sparrows. They're UK guns torpedoes, the Mark Burton Sea Venom missiles and more, bringing in for their first pass. Two will here close up on board Lieutenant Michael Vivian, who joined the Royal Navy in February 2013. He's been on the Wildcat Maritime Force since 2017, and he's been operating the type notably on several tours in the Middle East, both land-based operations out of Oman and aboard HMS Head, as well as providing force protection to the new aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth, operating off HMS Defender. Heading here down to be referred to as the B-axis. So the A-axis is the display axis that you see a lot of the aircraft flying along as they pass along the line of the runway. The B-axis is at 90 degrees onto that, and the two Wildcats pull up and perform synchronised wing overs. Black 2, Lieutenant Scott Sunderland, has been in the Navy since 2010. He joins as direct entry pilot, went through flying training, was screened straight onto the Wildcat from there. And his recent activities operationally really show very well what this type has been up to. He deployed to the Middle East in 2018 aboard HMS Dragon, and was involved in, on one occasion, seizing £125 billion worth of drugs, seeing a counter-narcotics operation as a record for a UK warship in that region. Comes back to the UK, he trains the maritime counter-terrorism pilot. Spent 2 years on the Navy equivalent of So out of that formation goes over, we now see the two Wildcats rejoining, moving back down to about 100 feet. And then coming into the cover. Black 2,
two with them now coming up in line abreast on the leader for the Tango Loop. After initially flying the mid-wing extra 300 for a few years, they switched to the low-wing 300L. It was in 2018 that they upgraded to the outstanding 330LX model. You know, that aircraft, first built for what we see in front of us, up to unlimited category, with a rapid holding many world championships. And there, an uncomfortable negative G push out of that half cubit. But there, and more negative G now. And then a more inverted turn. But all the while, the formation absolutely immaculate. It's absolutely beautiful. This aircraft capable of an eye-watering +10 and -10 Gs. We've already seen an aircraft today powered by a light-only engine, that being the 4-cylinder. He's been a team member since 2022 with 1,350 flying hours. He makes a lot of use of these water cloverleaf manoeuvres as repositioning devices. It was very, very attractive, heading away from us now on the B-axis, and this is where we see the formation split into two pairs, and this is their salute to all of you, the Royal Germanic Hotel for their annual tour, now coming past in opposition, and we'll see them split. Three of the aircraft exiting the stage, giving us our first chance to enjoy some solo action from a man who was flying at the back of the box formation, retired Royal Germanic Air Force Colonel Sharif Patou. The incredible power to weight ratio of the extra EA330LX well on the show there. But now Sharif Patou heads away from us as the main three-ship formation run in. He crosses with them. They're now in line abreast formation for the line abreast loop. The Rostov airframe is built with TIG-welded steel tube construction, with the wings, the rudder, and the landing gear manufactured out of composite material. The aircraft is a two-seater, but interestingly, for central of gravity considerations, the rear seat only is instrumented for the pilot in command, and they are flying solo today. Propellers of Germany. The theory with a constant speed propeller is that the pilot selects the RPM required, in this instance 2500 RPM, which is 80% power, and the engine, the governor of the propeller then varies the pitch angle of the propeller to maintain that RPM, and the pilot then just flies the aircraft depending on what power is required using the throttle. Jordan, and this manoeuvre is their Ashlamite brake. Of the late His Majesty King Hussein bin Talal. The team was founded on the Pit Special in 1976, and King Hussein was a great supporter, as indeed the whole of the Iranian royal family always has been, of the air fashion show. You see a very precise multiple crossover straight in front of us. Now coming up is a very snappy formation rejoin. So the solo pilot is off to the right, the three ships to the left. They're going to pass the display centre. The soloist on the knife edge. again looping in line abreast formation, which gives ample opportunity for the solo to close down on the X display line. They're reconfiguring into what they dub Concorde formation, getting ready for their final break. And so, with the Concorde fan break, we present to you for the final time the 2024 Royal Jordanian Falcons. What you said? Immaculate flying. Demonstrating fast speed is even better. After the weather conditions permitted by the roof, but engine speed at around 470 knots. And the gentleman for speed still around 200 knots. The main formation preparing now for FG formation. Coming in for 260 for right turns. Just in front of you, pin count how many formation changes will be. All three axes of the flight control system there to maintain a perfect, straight and level trajectory.
Single Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6A turboprop of 950 shaft horsepower driving this machine. A turboprop engine ubiquitous across countless platforms the world over. And they're actually bringing it along for a real lovely loop. I always like to see this. This is a loop with a roll at the apex. Or a still turn with a roll all the way up. And completion, a single roll on the way back out. In in further developed form, this aircraft is in RIAT because the Pilatus PT-9 provided the basis for the Beechcraft PT-9, which is now in use with the Royal Air Force under the military flying training system. Now this is very impressive for this aircraft. This is a vertical S. This time, it's into the vertical with a quarter roll on the way up, heading outbound on the B axis, but throwing in 2 more rolls, and then pulling through the rest of a loop. And there'll be another roll straight in towards us on the B axis, before he pulls the aircraft up, another 360-degree roll in the vertical, and this is for a tail slide. Exits it inverted. Into the inverted. And this time it's the inverted cubanate with a further inverted to inverted roll on the way up. I've lost track of the number of times you've said inverted so far. And now he's put the undercarriage down. So the roll with the gear extended. The PC-9M introduced in 1997 is the standard new model. It has an enlarged dorsal fin in order to improve longitudinal stability, modified wing root fairings and stall strips on the leading edges, as well as the new engine previously mentioned. They have a frontline air-to-air capability with this aircraft. In November last year, they took a detachment of their PC-9 and it's going to how they take when the engine responds.
since 2014. He completed 10 years. Saudi crew is Captain Suleiman. He flew previously the British aircraft, the Tornado, with experience over 2,000 hours with the British aircraft, the Tornado. He's from the central side of Saudi Arabia and he's the newest member of the team. He's been with the team for almost 2 years now. Now the team will make their entrance from your left-hand side for the speed lift. He's from the north-west side of Saudi Arabia, from a city called the West. Previously, he flew the F-15C, the American aircraft. He has experience over 1,500 hours, and he also been since 2019. He flew the previous numbers of 3 and 7, and currently he flies as a number 5. He's from the south part of Saudi Arabia, from a city called Jazan. For the center. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Saudi logo. Okay, you can see they just put their smoke on, and now they will make the intersection right in front of you. From a city called Riyadh, from the west of Saudi Arabia, with experience over 3,000 hours.
I can't do nothing with ya. I can't do nothing with ya. I can't do nothing with ya.